it's Gamer Ahmer here. So today I have a really sweet video game pickups video for you. Now a lot of these items were actually scored at this amazing store that I just love going to. They have so many different locations across Maryland, Pennsylvania, some other locations, and each time that I go to them I just fall in love with pretty much everything that I see, and I want so much stuff. So this place is called Cartridges Galore, and today we're going to take a look at what I picked up. So first of all, I've been to quite a few of these locations. I've met the owners, and it is just such an amazing company, an amazing video game store. They have so much cool stuff set up in each of their stores. Anytime that I go into a game store that has items all along the top, I just love looking at those items. There's so many rare and expensive and just cool items that you just don't see every single day. They're just some of the items that usually the owners kind of showcase on top. Some of them are for sale, some are just more so for display purposes, but they had some amazing items in their Frederick location, which is located in Frederick, Maryland. They do have several other locations. Just some that I've been to are the Hagerstown store, LaVale. I've even been out to Cumberland and Altoona. They just have so many different locations. I feel like they're always growing and expanding, and there's always a store that I miss out on each time that I usually take a trip up that way. So of course, anytime that I stop there, I spend quite a bit of money because I just love all of the items that I see. They have so many different games, and I love how they have their games displayed in these beautiful cases with lights and glass, and they just look so amazing. Everything's very well organized, and they have everything kind of together by different types, different genres, and their little sections that they have for different systems. So it's just really awesome, and I just love how each store has tons of kiosks, store displays, just some really awesome items that I just love looking at, some items that I just love seeing, and some that I've never even seen before. So this store in particular has one of those amazing Nintendo 64 lighted display signs that I personally have in my collection. They do have one for sale. It's the red variant of that Nintendo 64 store display light. It's beautiful. I just love seeing it. The only other one that I've ever seen is of course the one that I have in my collection, and I got it for such an amazing deal. But this place, I've also picked up my PlayStation 3 kiosk from them. I've picked up tons of standees and other little store displays for my collection, tons of games. They really helped me complete some of the Vectrex set, my 32X games, even back when I was collecting for the Nintendo 64 and finishing up that set. They just have so many specialty items. I've seen the Nintendo Sharp television there, just some pretty immaculate items that you just don't see every day. So of course, when I took a trip up that way, I was actually stopping because I had to pick up this box right here. I actually saw this on Facebook Marketplace, and this right here is of course for the light gun style game. So this is Vampire Knight plus the Gun Con 2. It did not include the game, but I already have a copy of Vampire Knight. So I was up that way, so I figured that I would pick up this on the way to stop at that video game store. So I knew that this was going to be a good day when I saw that this included the original gun for the PlayStation 2 in here. So this is definitely pretty sweet. Comes with this light gun right here, the Gun Con 2, and it even has this Ninja Assault little pamphlet in here. It says coming soon September 2002. So this is another light gun style game, which I do actually have the big box for. So this is definitely pretty sweet. This is another horror style light gun game that they have for the PlayStation 2. Another one that I definitely needed the big box for in the collection. And I'm just glad that I actually stopped up towards Frederick to meet the person on Facebook Marketplace, because this is such a beautiful box. This is going to look great on display. It says the creatures, evil, the terror, unspeakable, the hunters, ready for action. So this is another fun style light gun game, and it's just great that now I can go ahead and piece it together with this large style box. So along with this pickup right here, anytime that I go into this place called Cartridges Galore, they have things that out-top this little game right here. They have so much stuff. They have tons of console variants, they have controller variants, they even had an Atari Jaguar, they had the CD version, they had tons of games just for these obscure systems, even Vectrex games. I saw Magnavox Odyssey 2 games. They just have so much neat and expensive stuff. They have Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, Genesis, Master System, Nintendo games, complete in-box games. They just have so much cool stuff. Of course, while I was there, I picked up quite a few games here. So of course, for the Atari Jaguar, as I am going for a full set, this is a memory track multimedia player accessory, Jaguar CD. Memory track is a trademark of Atari Corporation. So I figured that I had to add this cartridge to the collection because this is something that I needed. And everything is reasonably priced there. They have such great deals that each time you buy stuff there, you have this little Cartridges Galore little reward system. They have tons of flyers, tons of social media content, and they always have sales. So pretty much every dollar that you spend, you get points. The point system works by now, after you get so many points, you get so many dollars off. So I actually had about $50 or so off. So I was able to get a couple of these games. They even had this Sega Master System game. Now the case is a little bit messed up, but this is called Rescue Mission, a mega cartridge. It says light phaser required. So this is one of the games that I needed for my collection. It says it's war and your buddies are trapped behind enemy lines. Before they can escape, they urgently need medical attention and desperately need your help. You're an army sharpshooter. You have the Sega Light Phaser and lightning fast reflexes. Now you are going on a hero's mission to save your friends. With only a railroad handcart for transportation, you're talking 3 combat medics deep into enemy territory. They'll take care of your friends. Your job, shoot down everything the enemy throws at them, and you. Jet troopers, rockets and grenades, infantry, and landmines. It's you against them all in one of the meanest battlegrounds ever created. If your aim is true, you'll get a medal. Miss and your friends remain trapped. The power of the Sega Light Phaser and the fate of your friends are in your hands. So this is actually pretty cool. It does come complete with the instruction manual here. It's a pretty thick manual. And then we have this cartridge. Everything appeared to be in pretty decent shape, minus the outer case. So this was something that I figured I could go ahead and change up. And then of course I added this game there. This is one that I've been looking for the Nintendo Wii. This is called Mushroom Men, The Spore Wars. So it has this beautiful cover design on here. It says, look out below, a tiny battle is raging underfoot. And it says, when a meteorite crash landed on Earth, scientists told us all was well. But science was wrong. 4 warring mushroom tribes have come to life. Play as Pax, a bolete mushroom unlike any other, thrust into the middle of the Spore Wars. In your quest, you'll travel through. So it says that there is, let you use the environment to your advantage. Use your mushroom cap to glide to hard to reach places. Homebrew weapons and do battle with foul critters. And you'll need more than brute force to take out this tough fella. So this actually looks pretty cool. Once again, this was complete as well. And this is a game that I have been looking out for. So I figured that this would definitely be pretty sweet to add to the collection. It's definitely a Wii title that I didn't have. So before I go to the big item that I got from the store, I wanted to do a couple other little pickups and this item that I actually got sent from a special fan of the channel. So I'm actually really excited for this item. This is definitely something that will go great along with the collection. So right here, this is the PacMan and Ghost Light. So this is definitely pretty sweet. So you don't need too much for this light right here. It pretty much has a couple different abilities on here. So we have this little charging cable. We just don't have the little plug that it goes into, and there's even a spot for batteries. So right here, this is just so cool looking. So of course we have PacMan, we have the ghost here. So this actually lights up once you plug it all in. I'll get some close-up shots. So you just plug it into the wall, or you use these little batteries. And then there's a button on the side which changes out different modes here so that you can go ahead and have this thing kind of dance to different colors, different light patterns and things like that. So this is definitely pretty sweet. And right here it actually tells you on here, it says music reactive, and there's tons of different functions on here. So this is definitely a pretty neat item, and it says 3 modes: standard lighting, color phasing, and music reactive. So this will definitely look cool, especially over maybe by my retro corner, somewhere over there. This thing is just really neat, and I really do appreciate it. This is going to look great in the collection, and definitely something neat that I have not seen before, so I thought this was pretty sweet. And then onto this game right here. So this is something that I actually found in a thrift store for $2. So if you guys know anything about this game right here, NCAA Football 14. So this is 100% complete right here with the manual, the little bonus pamphlets and everything in here, and the game disc. Everything works great. This is just crazy because this game sells for over $100. So instead of keeping this one for the collection, I figured that I would go ahead and probably sell this one to go ahead and make some money back from this big purchase of this next item that I actually will show you guys that I got from Cartridges Galore. So I figured that this would definitely come back up again, whether it's a year from now or a few months at another thrift store. And I'm pretty excited because I didn't think that I'd be able to find such a great deal like this. So I definitely will probably sell this one, as I'm not pressed on getting a full PS3 set of games just yet. Eventually I will, but I figure that a sports title that I'm not going to play would definitely be better off waiting again to find this, and I'll definitely be patient this time to go ahead and find it again, because I'm sure that I will. So this last item right here. So like I said, this store, Cartridges Galore, they have some amazing items. This right here, I was way more excited to find this. So back a long time ago when I actually went to go pick up my PlayStation 3 kiosk from them, I learned that they had this kiosk, and this was actually in their store. This is the Gameboy Advance SP, and this is such a cool little kiosk because it's not very large, but you could go ahead and mount it to either a wall or some sort of corner of a bookshelf or something. And then it does light up, which I'll have to go ahead and get this thing cleaned up and get it working. Came with the Game Boy Advance SP, which I might even change out to one that you could go ahead and play pretty much any style game. Then it comes with these little side pieces. So this one says Metroid Zero Mission, and this side says Game Boy Advance SP. So this is definitely cool. It definitely needs a little bit of TLC on it, trying to get it in order. On the bottom it says Nintendo and has the original sticker. It says AGSM 01B blade display, and it has some numbers and everything on here. So it has the original Nintendo sticker on the bottom. It looks like there's a port maybe where you charge or plug some things in. So this is definitely a great piece. This is something that you just don't see at every single video game store. It's something that definitely Cartridges Galore has, and they have so much cool stuff. Every single time I go in there, I'm just blown away, whether it's any of their locations, and it just really makes me want to keep going back, finding more, making more deals, and just picking up some of these amazing pieces of history right here just to add to the game room. So this is just something crazy that I really didn't expect to find, and I am just so shocked because they have so much cool stuff, and that's just a small little tidbit of what you see in a place like that. So of course, I just wanted to go ahead and shout out my buddies over at Cartridges Galore. And of course, if you guys are ever in any of the areas where they have their locations, which are several different states, the ones that I've been to are in Maryland and Pennsylvania. So those are some of the ones that I'm more so frequent, but they do have plenty of locations that I haven't even been to, I haven't even seen, and each one I feel like just gets better than the last. So I usually like going to their Frederick and Hagerstown stores, even Cumberland and LaVale, and even Altoona, because a lot of those people are pretty awesome. They're very friendly, they really do help you out, they're always willing to make a deal on certain items, and they just have great pricing overall. So it's not every day that you come across these amazing store display items, these video game kiosks. It's just not very often that you see this stuff. I've even seen a Super Nintendo kiosk in one of their stores. Of course, the PlayStation 3 kiosk, because I added it to my collection. I'm still trying to complete a few parts on that. But it's just pretty crazy that every single time I go into one of their locations, I just fall in love, and it just makes me really excited to try and find some more of these amazing items that you just don't see every day. They have so many rare and expensive games. They have so much stuff just coming through constantly. They even go to different conventions and they set up there. I've seen tons of spectacular standees, store displays, just rare games and stuff at their conventions. So I am just so thrilled to just keep doing business with them. So of course, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this pickup. Which one of these items was your favorite? Do you really like some of these other little pickups and this amazing gift that I got from someone? Or do you like this Game Boy Advance kiosk right here? This makes number 18, I think, in my collection, which as of filming this, I have passed over another kiosk that I've recently added to the game collection, so I have to do a quick video on that one. So I'm just starting off the year great, and I'm just adding so many cool things. I love light gun games, I love PacMan, I love pretty much all of these other little light phaser style game, some of these other hard to find games that I've been desperately looking for, and now this amazing Game Boy Advance kiosk. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you ever seen some of these items before? Do you own any of these in your particular collection? And let me know what you guys think. So of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.